Hi, um, going back up because it's still just as bad. Um, they haven't arrested them, and these guys are really, really still just as bad. Um, I mean, my blush too orange, but I cleaned up the house. These men have got to be arrested right now. I don't know what to do. Um, could you need to get these men into custody? Please, I don't know what to do. I can't handle any more of this. Um, and I'm having to. Um, I really, really need this not in my house and stalking me 24/7. Um, it's been the same thing with like really creepy people, um, like disembodied. You could be losing your mind. I know with these really creepy, like really criminal and like sound like schizophrenic monsters, voices coming out of my cell phone, I'm positive. And then something, and my laptop, when I'm listening to like, if I listen to, this has always been the case, like if I'm listening to music videos or something on headphones, it's like you can hear it in video game walkthrough. And I mean, it's just absolutely horrible. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like somebody broke and put a microphone in the house. It's very, very always like neighborhood pornography and sexual. It does actually seem like that. This guy was absolutely bizarrely motivated through the entire thing. Like, and then just what was coming across because he's always had the ability to enable microphones and heavy breathe in an audible noise. On the cell phone and on whenever I was watching like music videos or something online, it would do like a video game walkthrough, like the little guy sitting in the corner window doing, and then the video games in the background, and you could hear him talking to himself about the same thing, and it's in an audible noise, same kind of thing. It's always, right now, he's doing like, I don't know what he's doing, neighbor pornography. Um, it appears to be an extremely schizophrenic bunch of men. It's hard to tell. They appear to be very, very rough, as described. The fact that I can't turn off the like disembodied voices thing. I mean, maybe if I need to unplug the smart TV always and just try to go as dark as possible. I cleaned up the house, and I went to Hobby Lobby. I got the cutest things at Hobby Lobby, but I put them all away already. Um, this was just old stuff that was in piles, but I tidied up the house for fall. We got changed out the and I missed the little vacuuming, but I'm gonna put up Faraday curtains. That was one of the things I got. Making some that's breakfast casserole, like cherry tomatoes and asparagus. Um, but I mean, it is really, really bad. I don't know what to do. Um, so I tidied up the house, and I'm getting organized because it's like once it starts electrocuting you, and then the body scanner is such, the disembodied voices are men talking in an audible noise, and it appears to be like just something with a microphone that has two-way, which I don't think they had in the house before. Like somebody, it's like somebody breaks in and puts a tile in your house or something, or just puts a leash on of some sort, like just latches on to your internet account and your cell phone accounts. So, but it wasn't doing the body scanning. Um, it would sort of like, there was something really wrong because of the access to advanced technology. He calls himself that. His embodied voice is like, it's out of tool, the poo shit man. Mr. Potty Diaper of death over there. Or like, yeah, why it's so motivated. It did the same thing when I moved to Vegas, Las Vegas. Like But I mean, there was nothing touching me. I just think it's something where it's like Google Map, uh, Google Yellow Man on MapQuest, and so when it follows the human body because this uh, absolute perhaps it's an old or schizophrenic retarded man has the ability has law enforcement. He says he's got passwords also, has access to law enforcement tags. The sheriff's department called back from Arkansas. It was the same thing. It's just jurisdiction. I told them that exactly like that I have a heavy breather that enables an audible noise on my phone. Um, but the absolute determination with the like ghost rape, whatever this is, really, yeah, it needs to quit. I mean, it's unbelievable. All day yesterday, it was narrating when your husband back from like tour or something. And the Asian one's going like, well, it's in the Japanese Navy now. That was Pole Dart too, really. Yeah, like, is it a man from Nantucket? Really? Yeah, he was on a boat. It was like a past life. I mean, it's the burning corset. Why is it the Japanese Navy? I don't know. Again, I was watching. They're apparently it's very much a real character in like Pole Dart or something. That sounds awful. How on earth would I? Apparently, it's satellite dating, and I keep going and like, and it has something to do with taking over what their international James Bond schizophrenic land. Yeah. But he's not allowed to do that with Hawaiian Barbie and American Barbie. Really, like he's doing it all day. Like, I think I was the Barbie too. Like the leg was like a Barbie's leg is like upside down. So she took a shower. It's like okay. No, Barbie's I'm not gonna. He's in the shower. That's true. But there's this absolutely awful thing. Why the Japanese? Oh, he added that. It's that. Wow. What else are we going Barbie do? I'm not sure. How would I get to Hawaii? Apparently on the cell phone. Oh, I mean something. Well, you know, country Japanese people. I don't hear that's a good idea. How would you know it's a, like? How would you know anything? If there is a confused, I don't know. Maybe it's not call me. Yeah, it's really creepy. I think they have a sex app. Like there was like a robot. It was just this is the smart planter. It was like $150 like robot or something. I don't know. The robot. It kind of feels like a Furby is starting to like he's like going through motions or something. Really, yeah, it's like a hundred holster pillow. But he was doing it all day yesterday. These are Pole Dart characters. Yeah, there's me and the High Castle characters. There's a fire tower in Japan, like satellite or something lands on. Oh. That's oh now it's you have too many husbands. I have too many. I have Asian Barbie and Hawaiian Barbie and American Barbie. Barbie and Ken were in a bunch of kiki stuff yesterday, weren't they? That's not good. I agree. Well, if it's the same Barbie, she got too many husbands because they were like upside down, and I think they were drunk. It was terrible. But this is coming out of my wall at this point because, and then the usual, the same thing with like, um, um, unfortunately, it was that word HOR anyway. I don't know if that has me right now. Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. It's not a very nice word. Well, the person needs to politely call me on the phone, and apparently the person. But I've been running away from the ghost rape app that I picked up somewhere. It is appy, so a little. Like it tried to hug me, really. But then it introduces you really into something you're pulsing. I don't understand what this is. Like the fact that one guy goes, I'm also a butt sex guy, including me. Oh, no, it also did makes it tries to go see there. I couldn't lay down, like really. And then all day I was upside down Barbie and Ken. It's yes, it's like you're not as they got, but it was like, are they jealous of each other? You know, it's like he's not funny. It's absolutely hideous. Then he's over there still doing the same thing to whatever. So he's posing Barbie and Ken in all these awkward positions, and all like the one is jealous of the other, and then like if I lay down, they said, "Oh, like really, yeah." The thing is like attacking me. It's just really interesting. It's not interesting. It's hideous, but it's like an app, like hug your bolster pillow or something. You almost really, yeah. Like it's kind of weird. Uh, you know. But it narcissistic things up your bum and also lady parts and whatever is going on. Really, yeah, it's also violent. I think it's like John and Casey. Is there any way you could? There's no such thing as that. He said that you don't have any love life. Well, I'm single. You can see how a bit, and then maybe I should have been on a man hunt, but I got lazy and I was reading his book. I was reading my tablet Kindle, and for some reason my pants are vibrating. But you need to watch out for that. And really, yeah, like if there's apps in the modern world, this stuff has been around for a while. Really, yeah. How would you know you're at the same naval fire tower? It's like conversations I had yesterday. I don't know, but you're married to that one. Is his name Michael David Haynes? Okay, that's what's going on. But apparently they've had the sex app. I think they picked something up in Vegas, really, yeah. But they were actually determined to fall. Like, this guy is such a goddamn schizophrenic stalker. This is the same as I was third hour. Both third hours. I'm not sure if they're, I think that's too far away. There's this, it's you, it's definitely under control. It's just really bad, really, yeah. Like, there's a biometric body scanner, uh, like your manager. Well, I'm not sure there's like a body scanner. Before it used to just follow you around on Google, like Yellow Man map, man, which was creepy, really, because instead of it, I'm not sure it could really see you either, but maybe slightly. This one apparently, like, I mean, literally, I'll be laying there and like the disembodied voice. What the hell is going on is actually correct. So, I mean, what's going on is you allegedly say you're hearing voices. I'm hearing an audible noise that are men heavy breathing. And it used to come out of my cell phone, which I recorded and I documented. Like if you watch old videos and I'll just have my cell phone like next to the computer where I'm recording, you can hear like the same guy who's talking to themselves. Yeah, that's definitely blended the troll. I'm like, what is the equivalent? I mean, I'm in the house tidying up for. I made an apple puff pancake, and like, I'm organizing my grocery list, and then I'm trying to figure out what to do. I need a job. I got away from them a bit because I left my phone at home and just drove up to Hobby Lobby and Starbucks, and then went over to visit my mom and dad because it's right up the street. What I'll have to do since I bought the dash camera. Um, just how close it is to my parents, what a nice drive it is. It's just pretty here. I mean, it's very nice. I saw a bald eagle. I had also left my phone behind, so I missed taking pictures of him, but it was definitely a bald eagle. And but I got away from it a little bit. I mean, you just realize how absolutely hideously it's hijacking your life. And, you know, kind of like kid is jealous of the other kid, and there's like a leg over their head, and Barbie's, of course, making that big boobs. Yeah, and upside down, and then it's basically just like all the ways things like sex movies by Ken Barbie all day yesterday. Well, it was, you know, it's been doing that like day and night, and then this like weird backstory of like I have no idea what things to do with this man in the High Castle story, where um, we're apparently one with the Axis. Yeah, oh, allies. I'm not sure it's not World War II. I was watching 4K walks of Tokyo, so they started narrating like I'm not sure. Paul Duck was on it too. Yep, there was something to do with people in their neck and Jesus. You're quite the pirate, quite the pirate. They're people from the like those school. There are people from like more of the. Well, I'm not sure, but they're talking about the the sort of the county jail population statistics, where you have people of Skid Row and who are prostitutes and however all that works, and drug addicts, and you can actually buy children. Lots of pedophilic stuff. Um, the hungry man outweighs the sick things up your bum if he says it. No, you're sure? Yeah, it does, and it kind of pulses. It's pretty hideous. Like you got to get these guys away from the populace. The one says, and also and something about bums, really. And next thing you know, there's like definitely a sensation of somebody doing something to your butt. Whatever type of tracheas are down there. Jeffrey Dahmer or something. Yeah. It's actually hideous. Like you can't lay down. It attacks. It has like it must have like a full body scanner, and I think he said he's hooked up some kind of like gynecological app, which you can tell because like it's doing a body scan. I'm pretty sure. I mean, this is like explicit, but it's just, like you're sitting there and you're like, oh, okay, there's this weird. First of all, you're being electrocuted first off, really, yeah, which is hideous. But I mean, it's kind of like really, yeah, it's a nasty, nasty thing. It like grounds on your body and then electrocutes you. No, the sexual assault device was not attached to this. No, it wasn't at all. Really, yeah. But I mean, it's absolutely hideous. These men need to go to prison right now. Um, and be arrested. Um, but I mean, it is so bad as far like the electrocution device. So there's a sexual assault device that is in circulation that can in fact be used to really commit crimes, and you are absolutely powerless in relation to it. Except for and I spoke. I'm going to call the state police right now in Arkansas, and I don't know what to do. I had to sleep leaning over in a chair today or last night. I bought some and bought some curtain rods at and then I figured out the curtains actually should be quite easy to sew and pin. So I should have some nice Faraday curtains up just to try to block, and then I can unplug the internet and the cell phone. I can record on something else, and you can see like where this noise is coming from. I'm gonna get a microphone. I was watching like microphones for like catching bird calls or recording the whole room and catching actually like recording like wire microphones and stuff like that are actually probably a better idea. Well, it was just chasing me around like, and that's awful all day. But I mean, like,
Well, really, yeah, it's awful. You're being like slightly electrocuted or gently electrocuted, which is sort of like numbing and like kind of would like it kind of knocks you out a little bit. Like it's so like stressful on the body. You're just kind of like you kind of just want to crawl up in a ball and smoke a cigarette or something. And otherwise they quit smoking. It's just there's so much stress going on, or something weird. Really, yeah, it's like really nasty. And then if you lay down in your bed, all of a sudden it's like a weird like something's pressing up against you sensation, and it's like I swear something was rubbing my back or something. Next thing you know, there's like vibrating, and you just absolutely and you're being electrocuted and fondling lots. And I mean it's really really explicit fondling. I mean it's just nasty. Like somebody is just sitting there. Here's the party light. Oh, that's a cool plant. But yeah, because he's sitting there with his little thing on his cell phone. And I still know something's like, I think he's doing a cavity search. I'm pretty sure that actually was, no, like as far as scanning your abdomen, it must be a gynecological app because there's absolutely no reason to find, I'm pretty sure that was an ovary or something. But it was. And then like, so it's been really hard to lay down and sleep. I'm buying a floor mattress because the situation just isn't going to improve. So I'm getting a little, like a puffy shag rug, a really as advanced microphone to catch the whole room as possible. And then I need to figure out what to do as far as like, I mean, um, he was so in, like it was doing such incredibly weird things before I moved to Vegas that it's not even funny. And it was just it's a completely schizophrenic man and bunch of schizophrenic men. Um, yeah, I heard that also. What was it? Um, well, it's gonna go up my rear. Or not. It's like a hideous sensation, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like you get up and to go sit on the couch, you get up to go to like it follows you into like the bathroom and follows you into the toilet. It's like the most evil thing anybody ever did to anybody else. And really, yeah, like I mean, it's such absolute REPE. It like kind of like yeah, it's like a body. I mean, it fondles just sort of applies electrocution, pressure. It doesn't seem to be dissipating out of the body also. So it seems to be like condensing and he turns it up and it's incredibly bad, like extreme pressure. Really. Yeah. I mean, it's just absolutely evil. All this pedophilic stuff yesterday. Oh, oh, it was just really, really bad. So more of the same. They were incredibly motivated of some sort. Like what actually it used to be is well you could hear it. Like my cell phone is like next to things I'm recording, and you can hear him in the background. There's multiple like. Uh, but the thing where there's just a two-way microphone on all the time, and the thing is just talking to itself. It must be in the light bulbs or something, really, because that's the only place it could be, and it kind of sounds like it's coming from the light bulb when I put down the cell phone. But the problem is where all of a sudden it's in the, and I said I think someone broke into the house again, but I can't imagine the maintenance guy. Oh, he called someone because this guy's actually, been able to do all the rest of this stuff. Yeah, or he drove himself. We felt and took a trip to Vegas, and I'm like, I wasn't worried by the thing. I was like, I swear somebody broke in because he's just sitting there stalking you on your cell phone with police ability, because the police have ability to piggyback on anybody's cell phone. They just don't usually hang out this much because you would have been busted for heroin, and whoever you're buying it from already by now. Yeah. So there's not really like it's extremely. It's always been only for an interest stalking like day one of his entering the premises criminally. I mean, the guy just doesn't stop doing it, and then he breaks in and puts his cell phone grabber in your wall so you can't turn it off. But you have your cell phone on enough so that no matter what, he's gonna have like, ability to if he wants to talk dirty or something at 2 a.m., which it doesn't do, or 2 p.m. because you're taking a nap or something. Um, but then it can. But there was something where it would like follow you around on like Google Maps. So you're the little yellow car moving down the street. That was really creepy. But outside of this, on the body near the cell phone, really. But so you believe he broke in so you won't be able to get away from this. But his dear camera of the ladies apparently just has a always speakerphone, heavy breathing problem. And I mean, it's an inaudible noise. They've done this so long that now you're in, and then for some reason now we have the body scanning. And no, I'm absolutely positive. Really, yeah. No, it's not funny. This is what it was doing yesterday. More of the same. He goes into these like schizophrenic, super hyper, physically busy. Really, yeah. Like I mean, this dude never sits still. He must be high on drugs of some sort that are uppers. He talks in like garbage pail art schizophrenic, like, but he talks in like hallucinations, like complete ones. Really, yeah. It's like no, no. I mean, it's just really he's talking in like really, yeah. He's high on something and hallucinating. You can tell. Or something. I mean, I cannot imagine. I don't know what this is, but it's absolutely hideous. Um, I called the police, but I guess they're not really. So I just sort of went up to the store. I'll be like, he has a bunch of great stuff. But just I without this interact because he's super hyper physically like animated and busy and this will go on for like whoever these men are 24/7. And I mean it's an absolute schizophrenic. I don't know what to do with the situation at this point. I think Ken ate skipper, but it was supposed to be like geared off the movie to doll or something. It was terrible. But like, I was just, here he was talking to itself and things were like constantly, really, yeah, while I was tidying up the house yesterday and trying to sleep. So just more of the same. Because you could like a guy, and you don't have a love life. Hey, again, except in Man in the High Castle. I'm like, please trying to just be in my house is, it was like, well, the just the weight of it lifted or not, at all anytime it goes away. And you're just like, oh, okay, now I can, because you're just like you're just not in John Wayne Gacy's car physically. You're like, yeah, no, good. Okay, now that I'm back in the hospital in a horror movie or something and you get a little work into the slang and bandage on your head, and you're like, okay, now I can and the axe murder's arrested and you never have to go back to long-term forest again. But like, really, yeah. You're just, I'm sitting in a, I need to go, I'm going to go, just all of a sudden the difference, like literally I'm sitting here because it's like electrocuting me or it's turned up as like bad as possible. I'm sitting here like hunched over, having trouble writing down, like a really basic recipe. Campbell's ham and asparagus strata, really casserole, breakfast casserole, really, yeah. Like, I mean, it's absolutely hideous, really, yeah. No, it's just ridiculous, really, Lots of Barbie and Ken pornography for me in the castle yesterday. She does have a nice rag. Barbie, it's very blonde. Four K walks with Kyoto, Tokyo, and Rage. I think. Yeah, I started that. It's true. Park Ken has been. No, it's just he's like in a. It sounds like one of their dirty friends. Really, yeah. Apparently, that guy needs to call him right. And there's no such thing as any. No. Oh. If there were a naked man. I'm cleaning I'm doing laundry, asshole. Really. Is that woman in the beanbag hammock chair or something? Really? Yeah. And he says he's following little kids around with the same thing, and then something really tries to goose you, really, and you're like, okay, there is such a thing, really, yeah, and so it wasn't. No, I mean, it was actually horrible. I was really being stalked in like neighborhood pornography. He says he gets passwords, and once he has passwords. He says he has passwords and he gets passwords, and then the passwords give him access to law enforcement in progress police tech, and that's what he does this, and he still has passwords to. He says he gets these people's bank account. He's going through bank accounts in like everyone he could get